We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Darnold on first down. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go, son. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Lady, check that.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check pass, check pass. Hey, check 24, watch 24. That's it.
To throw on 2nd down. Gibbons. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Here we go. Let's go, dude. Mike 51. It's on. It's on field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gibbons Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. On first down, they run with Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Ringer, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Switch. Mike 51. And let's hit.
On first down, Gibbons. That's caught by Howard. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Mike 51. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. Come on. Kill.
Looking to throw on second down. Gibbons. And he finds Howard complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw is Darnold. And this one complete to Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first down run with Bell as he'll get about 6 there. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
We're scoreless after 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Who got 17? Who got 17?
They'll try the right side with Bell. And some room to work. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first.
At the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Gibbons. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbons. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Check safety, check safety.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Gibbons. And that's complete. It's Watson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Howard. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Check 52.
Trying the right side with Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd down. Givens finds his man. Watson over the middle. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw. Givens, and it's caught by Parker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Running with Howard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Howard. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, just string them together, could get in the field.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
March 43. Hey, Foxtrot. Defense. 43 is the mic.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On a delay, it's Howard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Balaj. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Gibbons. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. Complete to Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Darnold now to throw. And fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Record. Hey, echo. 43 is the mic. Here we go.
Here's Darnold. And this is going to be caught by Smith for a jet touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Buddy up. 53, check 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
To throw on 2nd down, Gibbons. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on 3rd down, Gibbons. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Howard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Touchdown, defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibbons. It's complete to Williams. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm going back to you.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Gibbons. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
53, check 53. Gotta do better.
Operating from the gun, Gibbons. That's caught by Hollister. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake. Gibbons rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quinnen Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
You think you won't get this? Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, D. 51 the mic, boy, 51.
From the gun, Gibbons. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, it's Howard. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
51, Mike 51.
To throw on second down, Gibbons. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
After the sack on first down, Darnold, and he's going to go down again.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Darnold looking downfield for Jones. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They run with Howard, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 3rd and 2, Gibbons. And some room to run now. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Gibbons trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. He completes it to Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Darnold now 10 of 7. He's going to lose yardage here. That's. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5.
At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Howard. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On third down, Gibbons. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing after the interception, Gibbons. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go, tight end, let's go.
To throw again. Gibbons. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw on third down. Gibbons. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Operating from the gun, Gibbons. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the gun, Gibbons. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though.